Hello and welcome back. This is Lazy London Gamer for episode 4 of my Tooting and Mitcham save. We left off with the Dorking Wanderers game, and since then we've had a good spell of results. We beat Corinthian Casuals 4-2 in our first game, with Lee Davies getting 2 goals, Tyrell scoring 1 and then Reece scoring 1. The next game against Walton Casuals unfortunately was a loss, and Jack Cronin picked up an injury. It was 2-1 and Howard Newton scored our goal. To be honest, we thoroughly deserved this loss. We only had one shot on target and it just happened to be the one that scored. Next off, we had a game against Hastings United, and they were currently above us at the table, and we thrashed them 3-0 thankfully. Matthew Reece scoring 2 and Frankie Sawyer coming off the bench to score 1. This was a good result, and I'm quite pleased that we dominated, to be honest with you. Then we had a game against Whitstable, where again we won 2-0 in quite a comfortable game, with Omar Mohammed for the getting sent off for Whitstable in the 89th minute. McGubbin scored a penalty and Matthew Reece added to his tally. In my final game, I played Faversham, in which we won 1-0 against them, and to be honest it was a very bad game, but it was a 1-0 win, so at least there was a win. Luis Gonçalves got the goal, and yeah, so that leaves us top of the table. Since we last left off, I've actually signed a new central midfielder. His name is Jack Selleck, and I thought he'd give good cover for my central midfield. He's got some relatively decent sort of creative stats as well as fitness, and he seems to be playing very well. In his first few games, he's played a 7.2 average rating. For this game, for these two games, we're going to play Guernsey and South Park, and we've actually drawn Marlow Town in the FA Trophy qualifying round. If we get further on, I'll show you some of those episodes. We're sort of halfway through the season at the moment, and this is the team I'm going to go for. Cassius is on. I've switched him to a defensive forward to maybe help the person in that supporting role play a little better, and I've promised him some more football, so that's why he's starting ahead of Derby. Derby's playing on the wing to facilitate that, with Newton dropping to the bench. Apart from that, it's a relatively unchanged team, apart from Selleck, who comes in and has been playing very well. Cronin I'll put on the bench just for that added option. Okay, and here we go. We'll start this match then, and I'm really pleased with how things have been going, and hopefully we can continue. I think we should be able to get promoted this season, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to tell them that I expect them to win this game, because it's very close at the top and I don't really want to mess it up. Again, we're in the black and white and we're defending at the moment. Isabel, yeah, I thought that's why I did it. Oh no, Gonçalves gets injured unfortunately, and we are relatively lacking in the left back department, so I'm going to bring on Slaw instead, because he's the only option we've really got, and that was only a minute in as well. That's very disappointing. Here we go. Treacher on the right hand side throws it to Cassius, who passes it short to Selleck. Oh, hits the crossbar of that thundering shot from just outside the box. Going out for a throw in now. And Tyrell passes it to Selleck, who controlled in the midfield very nicely. Poor pass though. Got intercepted now. Treacher's on the ball, bombing it down the right hand side. Passes it into Derby, back out to Treacher. Early cross in, and Reece gets past the defender and toe pokes it in. 1-0 to Tooting and Mitcham. That sees us stay at the top of the league and puts us 2 points clear of Hastings United. Immediate response here from Guernsey, it looks like. No, we've cut that one out nicely. And now, so we've Cassius on the right hand side, just outside the box, crosses it in, and Reese with a thundering header above the goalkeeper. 2-0. Reese is on fire, 20th goal of the season. And yeah, that Selic seems like a really good signing for us. He's controlling the sort of tempo in the midfield. Here we go, we're defending another cross. Oh my god, what was that? Poor defending. Thankfully Nardello hit my goalkeeper, and that meant it was disallowed. So that was just terrible, man. So 24 minutes in, still 2-0. Seem to be dominating the game, really. Oh, Reese, long ball from the goalkeeper into Reese, who gets tackled. Now Nardello with the ball, surrounded by players. What's he going to do? Nothing. Pascal Johnson takes it, slices it back to Selic, who takes a long ball in. Cassius in the box, and he has a shot, and he gets it past the goalkeeper with a little deflection off of his hand. Cassius makes it 3-0. He seems to be playing much better in the defensive forward role, and I'll keep him there. Treacher on the ball, throws it into Selic, who's got loads of space, passes back out to Treacher. Early cross, Cassius in there. What's he going to do with it? Ah, pokes it wide. He should have tried to have a little cross then. But yeah, we seem to be playing very well, and although statistically we've not dominated so far, it seems like we've had the much better of the chances here. Half time we're going 3-0 up, which I'm very pleased with. I'm going to tell them to keep going. And this will be the early highlight, which means nothing, but Treacher has the ball, a long ball into no one. Davies looks like he's going to come off in a bit, just because he's not performing too well. 6.4 is not good enough for me. I'll take him off at the 60-minute mark, around them. And yeah, I'm very pleased with how we're playing. The odd slip up here and there when the fitness tends to get a bit lower is what I think I'm experiencing. It's very tight at the top of the table, as you can see, and yeah, I find it very interesting. Lots of teams sort of slip up when they seem like they're going to get the chance to go further ahead in the league. So I'm going to take off Davies and put on Newton. Newton usually plays out on the right hand side, so we'll give it a go and see what he's like on the left. Both are playing winger support anyway, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference. 80 minutes gone, it's still 3-0. I'm going to bring off Selic. Well done, Selic. On comes Cronin. Which, yeah, that should see us out with the extra fitness in the middle. A very good game this time. I'm so glad that Cassius has actually started performing. But we're on the defence here. Strawbridge crosses it in, Nardello, but no, Mealings keeps it out really nicely. What's he going to do here? Waste some time until the whistle goes. Is he going to boot it up there, or is he going to play it short? Oh, he boots it upfield, and it's collected by Reese, down to Cassius, onto Reese, back to Cassius. What's he going to do? Go back to Cronin. Long ball over to the left, and that's full time. Well done, yay! 3-0. I think that's the best performance I've actually put through so far, so I'm very happy with that result. And if you look at the stats, they're actually quite even, so I'm surprised that we whipped them so much. The next game we're playing is against South Park, who are sitting quite low down the table, I do believe. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it! I'm going to send them to the specialist, and that's still 3 months out for Gonçalves. Hey, at least I can try and find a left back now that I can say the name of. And this is the way that I sort of tend to try and do my signings. So I'll just go for the full back defend and go down to see when there's a left back that's at half good. Yep, he's okay. He probably won't come though, because he's at a club, so I'll just have a quick look for someone else. Maybe 6. Pull them up a bit. So Dyson, a little too old for me. I can't take someone that old. This is the benefit, of course, to being in the lower leagues, where players are just where you can basically just sign anyone whenever it's convenient. This guy looks like he'll do okay. A bit slow, but so are all my players. Hopefully he'll come in time for the next match. I just feel that we were lacking on the left defence anyway, so I might as well get another one rather than just cope with the playing my other people out of position. Like Slaw did a decent job, but he's not the best thing. So yeah, I'm going to tell him that Reese is playing well. Sweet. Yeah, again, Sawyer hasn't really impressed for me when he started, but he's performed quite well when he's come off the bench. So that's pretty much all I can ask for. When he complains, I mean, if someone offers for him, I'm not going to try and stop it, because yeah, well, it's just not that important for me. Sweet, I've got my left back coming. Let's have a look to see what my scout thinks about him. Yeah, he's better than Gonzalez anyway, so come in as quickly as possible. Plus, of course, the benefit of this way is that he's a decent left midfielder, so he sort of adds to the versatility of the team. So there we go. How well do you think he can perform? Yeah. I don't know why I still do these. I never read them anyways. Here we go, so this is our next game, and we're playing South Park, who sit in 20th position, so low down. We should beat these, but motivation does seem to be an issue in this when you're playing this low down. And hopefully it won't be too bad, and we'll get a win. Selic is the deep line playmaker. No, Selic does well as the deep line playmaker. Oh, they're both deep line playmakers. Oh well, it works alright, but that was really a mistake on my part. Pinnock, come on for Heiser. Yep, here we go. So this is a game against South Park status, and hopefully we'll get a win here. I'm going to tell my players to pick off where they left off last time, and I'm going to say there's no pressure for my new player Bardell. So Cronin has the ball and lays it back to Tyrrell. Yep, obviously that's the beginning one. I shouldn't ever say those things, but I do just in case. Tyrrell's already picking up a booking. No, he's not, luckily for me. It seems like a very slow game at the moment. Only one shot, and that wasn't even for me. Yeah, and Tyrrell definitely gets booked this time, which is very bad. Luckily we seem to be 2 points clear if all things stay as they are, which is helpful, but obviously that means if Hastings score, then we're going to lose and go second. This has been a very drab match, and I'm going to change it to being counter to see if that helps out. Yeah, here we go. Bardell passes on to Reese. Reese, who brings it back to Bardell, who passes it to Cronin in the centre. Then to Selic. Long ball out to Newton on the right hand side. What's he going to do with it? He's going to try and take on the defender? Nope, passes it back to Treacher, who passes it through to Newton again. Selic's got the ball, surrounded by players, passes it back to Cronin. Cronin through into Reese, and then Cassius scores and puts it past the goalkeeper. Marcus Cassius playing superbly well since I switched his role. Oh, thank God for that. I thought it was offside then. That puts us 51 points on top of the table and 5 points clear, which would be very good. That's the only real highlight. I'm going to tell them that they're capable of better, because I think that we haven't been playing particularly well. We've just been lucky right now. And here we are. So Cassius has the ball. Long free kick into Newton, but it's taken out by Sultan. Treacher in the centre, passes it down to Selick. Long chip ball over the top, and Cassius puts it well over the bar. It's 54 minutes in. I'm planning to make a couple of changes. So I'll bring Pinnock on for Newton, because Newton's not playing very well. And I think Selick for Slaw, because I don't want Selick to be sent off. And that's just as simple as that. So again, still not a very good game, but hopefully we can pull it out and keep the score the same. And then at least there's a win in it. Yeah, it looks like a very slow match. But here we go, we've got a corner. Treacher puts it in. Oh, puts it at the end of the box. Tyrell misses it. Now it's going to be cleared by South Park. Ferrell on the ball on the left hand side. Through ball straight to Jones, who's in acres of space and going to score. No, well saved by Mealing. That guy is massive compared to my defenders. I was going to say, am I going to have a chance to say that? So it seems like we're having some problems. Pascal Johnson on for Wise. Get a bit of a fresh leg on defence, and hopefully Wise will be a bit beefier to contain their striker. Oh, well defended by Slaw there. That was such a terrible corner. And there's another one lofted in, and it's well put out by Tyrell. Bardi on the left hand side, is he going to pick it up? Yes he is, and what's he going to do with it? Smashes it straight into their player and out for a throw-in. And this is the 87th minute. Treacher on the right hand side with a throw-in into Pinnock. Passes it into Slaw. Oh, tried to thread it through to Derby, but it was intercepted well. Smith now on the ball, passes it to the right. Poke bombing down the wing. What's he going to do? He's well covered by my defence. Stratford in the middle, into Ferrell. In through to Jones. Treacher well intercepted there. Left the space though for the Greek guy, or Cypriot. Has a shot, Mealing saves it, and then Poke just pokes it wide. Oh, that's convenient. So the 89th minute, it looks like we are going to keep the 1-0 win, and with 3 points clear of Hastings at the moment. And here we go. So it's Stratford on the ball, passes it on the wide to Stuaru. Treacher intercepts, passes it into Cassius. What's he going to do? Cassius long ball forward to Reese. He's chasing for it. He reaches it, and he just puts it wide. Keeper had no chance there. Okay, so the full time is 1-0. What a great game that was. And I'm going to tell them, yes, that was a great game. Keeps us top of the table. And yeah, we'll see what happens then. I am going to play the next 5 games, which means we'll be back for the Herne Bay or Chipstead game. Unless, of course, there's another FA Trophy game in there, and I might put that in there. Okay, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and follow my Twitter channel, which is in the description below. And thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.